be at. Hold on. Mark, make sure. Mark, you just stay the way you are, bro. Should I?
Yeah, you did.
Should I have this right here? Should I take this away? What should leave? Look at the thing and see.
Nah, if anything, put it on the other side.
Put what on?
Put it on the other side.
No, I want to advertise this.
Right here. Put it right here.
Why? Put it to the side.
That's
it's blocking you.
It's not really blocking.
Now we fucking drunk champs.
Yeah. Should I show the Deuce? Yeah, they gonna still know. Look at the back. They gonna be like, yeah, they got Deuce.
They see that bottle of Johnny though. They gonna be serious.
Johnny, we got
Johnny.
No, put it in there, dude, because you ain't putting
the white guys.
We can't show
shit out.
Yeah.
Anyway, hold up. This is a very
No, they fuck around and give us a deal. That might be, because son, all we need is one endorsement. All you need is one endorsement. Be like, look, we're going to give you 50,000, 60,000 a year.
Just to use Microsoft AI.
Right. But they don't, that's.
Bro.
Huh? No, I'm going to get it. As soon as we ready, I need to know.
All right, everybody take a shot, man. Take a shot, man.
All right, yo, Mark, come on. We got to take a shot. Take a shot in the head. Mark,
Yeah, but yo. Come on, man. Like you said, you gotta.
Mark,
You're supposed to be in the middle, bro.
No, you're in the middle. I'm too tall for the middle.
Yo, that's
S, you gotta kind of category yourself.
Put the hat back on. Put that. Yo, you need to make a hat too.
Listen.
It's different.
I gotta move away.
You don't move. That's perfect.
Okay.
My slide down a little bit closer.
Just attack.
Just a little bit.
But we don't want him to block this.
He's not blocking. He's directly under.
I can see the way I sit.
But
Yeah, because I don't want to, because you like to lean back and you.
Can you turn this on too?
Nigga, I'm not in the middle of no pictures.
Mark, you got the microphone.
Is it green?
Yeah.
What's this? Here you go. I just need you. You might have to tighten your.
Now, put it in the loop.
No, it'll fall.
Where's the little clip
Put it
that
in
goes
here.
into?
There's only one.
He only has one.
It only have one.
It only came
came
one.
Yeah, it only came with one. Real shit.
That's stupid as hell, ain't it? And it's got a loop clip. It's got a
clip
clip
piece.
right
You should, man.
But see, it's like you can hold. No, don't turn it off.
It's green, right?
It gotta be solid. Okay, it's on.
All
It gotta be solid.
I'll put it in.
All right.
Nigga,
All the black things sticking out there.
There you go. It's right there.
All the black things sticking out. You good?
Hold on.
And it's gonna blend in with your black undershirt. That's what I mean. No, you take it out.
Man, because I'm going to be moving around. You
It's
can't
not gonna
man,
clip.
let me do this.
It's not gonna stay. Oh, you got it.
I'm going to tuck it in the hoodie.
Hey, I got something for you.
No, we good, man.
Without using that.
Just hit the white thing with a second. When you ready, just hit go
Just
live.
see my son. Where
Hold on.
is my shot at?
Yeah, you gotta pour you a shot. Let me do this right
that
here.
felt good,
Our
man.
opinion. Let me finish
Our
this.
angle. Can we say different opinions?
You
We put
still
our
you
angle right
recording
now.
on that?
Our angle.
Nothing's recording right now.
How you spell it?
My baby mom ashes this like,
You can't fucking control us.
He said for drink on the shot.
yo, why is the Johnny getting passed more around than Deuce?
Because it's more than Johnny than it is.
It just looks
It's about
tall.
to be 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
man.
ready for the Deuce set.
Hey, S, you. S. Yo,
This is mine.
this is an atrocity.
He talking that. He really. I don't know. I don't drink that.
Yo,
No, I don't.
That's
drink
$70 a bottle.
No, I blow you.
Man, listen, yeah. All right. He paid $40 for this piece of shit.
Come on, man.
It's supposed to be cheap
that.
ass.
Yo, no. Let's make something.
There you go.
Let's say this like this. That's not referring. Yo.
You gotta
Let's
write
not
the
stop.
opinions expressed.
Slow down with the cursor.
You gotta write, yeah.
The
You
cursor.
did it first.
The cursor.
To a minimum.
The
To a
cursor
minimum.
to
To a
no,
minimum.
to a minimum. Don't start the whole thing off on
Well,
cursor.
we can slip.
This is where we at, Mont. You gotta stay on script. If you get
Look,
crazy,
taking my shot.
bring back,
I'm
come
not
back.
taking no more.
Come back. You know what's the signal? We gotta give him a signal. We gonna be the signal is he gonna be in the back
Pineapple.
waving his hand. When you get crazy,
No, just
as
do
soon as
this.
you see him
Nah,
wave his
just
hand-
say pineapples, man.
Nah.
Pineapple.
No, when you see him do that, tell him the time the chip fall
Here,
back.
check it just in case you
All
cross out when we go.
right. So, all right. Don't get crazy, and we don't need American history. We don't need history.
And we don't talk over. We try
We
not
don't
to
say-
talk over each other.
Yeah.
Hell, that's the cheers to
you
get
call?
it started.
Oh, I got it. Yo, damn, I drunk it
These
all.
mics don't fucking work though.
Yo, let me make this one phone call.
Let him go ahead.
Hit the start.
Yeah, I hit the start.
Do these mics work?
Good.
Check
yeah,
one,
yeah,
check
yeah,
two.
Yeah, you
Check
lit.
one.
I'm telling you, as long as it's solid,
Yo, good.
it's good. But anyway, yeah, turn it down. We ready. We ready. We going in.
But if we on live,
Oh shit.
put on
But
live.
That's on live. Hey, well listen, here it is. We're gonna just jump right into it. This is uncut, unscripted. We're going off the head. We're giving you our point of view on what we like and what we agree with, what we disagree with. Like it's your opinion and it's our opinion. That's all it is. You know, it's love. We ain't trying to, be on no crazy, disrespectful shit. That's all. It's just our opinion. Anyway, this is SP Hustle Hard. Tune in. Thank you for liking.
So,
Huh?
So it's good.
Yeah. Thank you for everybody that's
The
liking,
camera's
subscribe,
on live.
stay in, tune in. Thank you. I appreciate it. Keep hitting the likes. Keep checking in with me. Like I said, we're gonna only get better and better and better. This is my boy right here, M Money, and that's my man right there, Love. VL tapped in. Good peoples, love them. And then we got our man right here, Reggie White in the back on the org. We're gonna get right into it. Trump. Yesterday was a big rally. It was one in Boston, Washington, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, New York. New York was out. They came out. They came out and showed out. Yeah.
You ain't go to it?
Oh man, the crazy part, they had one in Pennsylvania, somewhere in Wilkes-Barre, and listen, I heard they was out there. They was really deep.
Did you see it was on both sides though?
No, it was from what I see, it was just like all the people that may have voted. You understand, and people that may have voted for him.
So it was different. It was each sides of the.
Oh no, it was just one side. They were just voicing their opinion. There was just a voice in their opinion because keep that. There's a thing they got hands off our Social Security, Medicaid.
Yeah,
hands
off.
off.
The hands off rally.
Yeah. That's pretty much. Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they campaign. But as far as you saying, like, which sides was which side, it was like, okay, you still
pro-Trump and pro.
Exactly.
No.
So you got, no, that's not what was there.
No.
Because all the real Trump supporters, unless you're in their face, they're not promoting Trump that way because they know that actually somebody in their family. Listen, there's somebody actually in their family that they voted for him. But it's somebody actually in their family being hurt by what he's doing. So they're becoming, but see, they're becoming very quiet.
There's people out there. They got their own little area where they be like,
where's the area? Because I haven't seen it.
Because we don't be in them type of circles.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that means.
But their circles, obviously because he got elected.
Okay, so they took their movement underground.
No,
you can't be underground if the president is the president.
It's no
the whole
I'm talking
situation.
about the whole support of him because, okay.
Just because you don't see it don't mean it's not out there.
When you got a protest of that magnitude with people that's going against the president, then you had a movement of that magnitude of people that was with him, so you don't see the opposing factor. Because when they did it in Wilkes-Barre, there was no opposing factor. So you telling me?
Oh, okay. I see what he's saying. I see what he's saying.
Is the tables been turned where though even the people that were supporting him are not supporting him? Why? Because their families are being affected. Like we have somebody within our circle that lost their job.
Was there a Trump supporter?
You know what I'm saying? I can't say
No, the point is this.
It was the things that he's doing.
I know Trump supporter that told me
what
that
he's saying is that what he's trying to say that what I'm taking from it is that the people that voted for Trump, the Trump supporters, they voicing they out there, but they ain't really out there like how people is protesting because it's affecting people. They see some of them see they're like, yo, damn, like, dude, you really, but they don't want to. But they want to stay loyal. They basically what he's trying to say is that
It's
They
like
did.
They turn the volume down.
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah, a
placing
little
a bet
bit. Not
on
a
your
lot, not a
favorite
lot.
team, and you knew you was going to lose, but you still going. You're not going to talk that talk because you can't.
Right.
Because
right.
you lost.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like so. Big
The ones that lost is the ones that protested.
The farmers and everything that supported
man,
Trump,
yo.
helped him get in office.
Yeah,
per se.
yo, the farmers.
It's just like
definitely,
okay,
that's
you know
crazy.
what I'm saying? They're hurting. So it's like, how can you speak out against this man because he did this to you when you helped put them where he's at?
But see, a lot of them went off. See, that was just. See, a lot of people don't understand. That was just him. Doing,
Getting himself in office.
right, saying what they wanted to hear, and not meaning what he was saying.
It's like all
But everybody do. I'm gonna tell you
They promise you
like
bunch of
this.
shit.
Like I always say, I don't
They
care.
not
If it was,
following through.
I don't care if it was a Democrat.
Next protest.
I don't care if it
Nah,
was a
but-
Republican. They all gonna say what you want to hear.
Right.
To get it off.
It's once they in office, it's like
But you see,
what?
Oh, you gotta take time.
It'll take time. We gonna get it. Just give us time.
And that's the one thing I do respect about Trump. Came in off the rip.
Yo, he did,
and
but
started,
he did.
and started
Yeah,
like
man,
200
man,
executive
yo,
orders.
yo, he came
even
in like-
even if they was like
He don't
could
care
do it
that-
or not do it.
He don't care if he could do it, couldn't do it, maybe could do it, or possibly could do it. He did
I'm putting it out there.
Yeah, you're out of there. What? You did what? You try? Oh, what?
You can't do that. It's unconstitutional.
Matter of fact, I think your dog sniffed in some of this too. Get him out of here! Yeah, yo, and he's claiming.
I mean,
Go ahead.
like, it's just deep
He's
because
gangster.
That's
That's
actually crazy.
yeah,
that's gangster.
like some of it I respect, some of it is just like, yo, what is the hidden agenda? Because they're not gonna put everything. They put it in front of us, but at the same time, they're doing underhanded things. It's like,
Yeah, it's a whole in the
No,
next situation.
they ain't doing it without
They put it
shit.
right in your
They're
face.
doing it in your face.
When you
That's
so-
the difference.
DEI is
call
canceled.
for America, for the
Oh,
people, and if people are hurting, why
But
are
there's
you
a-
still giving? And then you make all these executive orders that actually funnel the money that way instead of this way. You created
Funnel the money
another.
where, though?
You
Yeah,
created.
where's
yo,
the funnel?
Where's the money?
You thought you was
from?
at the bottom. You know what Trump did? You know what I'm saying? With his executive orders, he created another level of poverty.
But
Nobody thought could even be done. That's why his constituents are speaking out against him. Because
No,
wait a
they're
minute.
not. No, they're not. They
How
are
we not getting
They
medication?
scared to
How
They
is-
scared to death to speak out and get.
I don't want to say.
He's
I
the
don't-
best thing
I
they
don't
got
wanna
going
give it
right now.
Listen, I don't
Listen,
want to give
they
it
is not speaking out
ethnicity,
again.
but you know how that rally looked down there.
I understand that,
But
but
they're
you know
not us.
who's not you going off track because what you saying is that his constituents wasn't speaking out against. They were speaking out against him. No, they wasn't. They wasn't even.
Oh, let me give it. Let me
They-
give it a layman's term.
If they speaking out,
Let
they
me
ain't
give it-
speaking
let me give
out.
out a learning term, not
openly.
constituents.
Put it
'cause
like that.
that means people that's actually directly connected to you. No, we're not talking about the politics behind. We're talking about the people. Because this is the standpoint that I take.
There's some
Because
people out
this
there
is where
that rock with
we
them.
Yeah.
this is the ground that we stand on.
Right.
Us as the people.
Right.
The people aren't feeling you because the same people
Right,
that
yeah.
may have supported you, they're not supporting you now. Your percent rate is as of
dropping.
today is -7, whereas the when
I
you
know
got
it's
into
not.
office,
No, it's
it's
not.
+6. Yes, it is.
Fact check. Listen,
There
people.
you go.
Fact check. Oh, here we go. Let's get it.
I did
Fact
it
check.
before.
Let's
I'm gonna say
go.
it's -7.
It's -7.
So his
He was
trying to say his
positive.
approval rate in the whole America is -7.
I swear to God.
No, it's I swear to God.
Oh, let me
We
clear
ain't
it
even got the
up.
facts. It's just
Yo,
gonna say.
I'ma pull it. Yo,
No,
you
no,
did it.
no.
Look at him.
This
Google
is what he
it.
said. What he said. What he said.
He
It
still
probably
got
went
some
down.
rhymes.
And probably.
Yo,
Did you say it dropped 7 or
No,
is it
It
no,
dropped.
-7?
No,
That's what I mean.
y'all
It
y'all
dropped.
funny as hell.
It's not.
because I guess you think I just
No,
pulled
where's
that
the
number out of
fact
my
that I need
ass.
to see? Okay, I need to see.
Yo,
I need to see the
listen.
Okay.
His
Go ahead,
motherfucking his approval when he got into office was +6. As of this morning, when I looked it up, he's -7
Okay, this
in
is
the
how me
approval
and
rate.
this is how we take it.
calm
Calm
down,
down,
man.
No, listen,
Nah,
no,
man.
listen.
Nah,
This is
nigga,
how we
nah,
taking it.
nah.
This is how we taking it. Is that
taking
you
it as
said?
though
Is that -7?
I pulled numbers like that out my ass.
All right,
bro.
this would
I need to see it, though.
All right, let me
I
say
still
this.
do
Hold
need to
for a
see it,
minute.
like, come on,
This is
bro.
what I mean. He's saying that it's a -7. So okay.
-7 for what though?
I'm gonna start.
He probably
After this, all the
mean it went
statistics
down.
gonna be on the table. We're gonna show you every little movement that I'm talking about, so it's no denying. So,
look, this is March 7th. This is March 16th. Ain't no damn -7, man.
yo,
no, he probably went down.
Wait a minute. Approval rate 47. His disapproval rate is 51.
Okay, that's
okay. You said -7 though.
That's what the joint said
No,
this
no.
morning. I don't know.
No,
I don't even know
he-
what site you on.
I
No
think-
NBC, but realize it's still lower than the approval rate. And they did it in a consistent word though. I don't know what that consistency.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
But
I don't
I'm talking about the
I don't
overall.
Okay, this
approval
overall
rate.
approval is under than what the people approve of them.
Right. That's what he's saying.
Let me find
I don't-
it.
it's not. No,
Just
listen.
let me find it. Let me find it. Nah.
You saying it declined 7? It went down 7.
Overall, is that he said that
He was at
Because
point.
I'm
he
not
was at
saying. I
plus
thought you
six.
were saying that he was.
His approval rate was
his
at
approval rate is
no,
negative
look,
7.
Listen,
You understand? That's all I'm
rate
saying.
was at plus
That's what I was trying to
6.
get at, what he
So
was
we
trying
had
to
say.
6
That he
points
was
on
saying.
that. Now he's at -7. So that means
So
the
that means
6 he
he
had,
dropped-
he dropped 1 point. So this is saying right here. So this is actually perpetuating what I'm saying, and it's more because
he's more disciplined.
listen, 47%.
That's not too far. Like 47, 51,
Listen, a percent when they talk
they
about
still-
percentages, you're
listen.
talking about the mass.
47%
Come on,
still-
you got
That's
that.
a million people.
Okay.
We
We
understand.
going too long on this,
Right.
but
But before we move on,
some of the people that he dropped
They
off
ain't
of
gonna
was
say
former.
the facts.
Listen,
you
some of
are,
those people
you
were
know.
in support of him
right,
until he started doing all the tariffs and all of that
So
and costing them
now
money.
right.
So now they're like,
So when he said, and what Trump doing with the tariffs, he's like, yo, sit back, hold tight, hold on to your belt.
it's gonna flip.
It's going to flip. It's going to turn
It's
around.
all gonna come back on the
Because
back.
the other country's going to bow down.
I
But
think they're doing that though.
it's not. See what it is they playing a game from back in the days and not understanding that people is more stronger and more advanced. Like as far as
Yeah, but everything's still not built here.
No, exactly.
Our best
Exactly.
stuff is
So
built
what I'm
over
saying,
there.
the tactics they trying to use
And that's
on
why
these
they-
countries with
Yes, it
terrorists,
is.
it's not
Terrorists
going to
Everything
end
is
well.
hell.
It's not going to end well. It's not like we living in the 70s and the 60s no more.
You talking about on his side, from him point.
Right, but it's not going to end well because to my point of view, this is my point of view and how I feel.
Yeah,
it's not going to end well because we're not living in the times of 70s and 80s. No, how shit was
So where do we dependent on?
right, and no,
They
what other
depend on
countries was dependent on us
And give us that respect.
to get shit in so they can sell their shit here.
Yeah.
You understand? Now it's too late because they already embedded in some places. And half the shit that motherfuckers looking at women from another country. So it's not like half the shit we got here is not even American made.
Yeah, exactly.
So
But Trump trying to flip that. He wants everything built here and bought here.
it's not gonna happen because you charging these
Don't
charging
say
these
it's not
people
gonna happen.
more.
That's what he
That-
wants.
No, it's not gonna happen.
That's what I said.
It's not-
The whole point.
Why would I
That's
come?
the only
Why
thing
would I
I'm
move
supposed
my
to do.
business from Mexico when I'm charged and they charging me $1 million to America when they charging me like 10 million?
Because he's putting extra tax on you for doing
Right.
it now.
Well,
That's what the tax is
you
about.
know what? Well, I'm still staying here. I'm gonna weigh out the balance. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's up these numbers. That's what they doing.
That's what happened. They up the numbers on the consumer.
Let's up these numbers.
They gotta buy it somewhere.
Yeah, they
Go buy it
got, and that's the part he's not
Nah,
understanding.
I mean, it's-
people gonna have to buy it regardless,
It's a strategy.
and you're not gonna make.
That's the strategy.
And they
It
not
really
making
makes
money
sense.
when they come to the United
It
States.
makes
Because
sense,
the
but
money
they're not
you
gonna
making
happen like
when
that.
you trying to move your shit in
There's
this
so much
country.
shit you can go behind that black market.
Right.
That's just the only thing.
There's
I'm
not
saying
them
about
times,
And I'm
man.
gonna leave it at that because that's words though I actually do. You know what I'm saying? Coincide with Trump. Yo,
Well, go ahead.
it's time for Americans to stand back up and bring the industry back home. Don't care how much we gotta pay. It matters how much.
No,
we
oh
gotta pay,
yeah,
honestly.
yeah. Because it's
But
affecting the
that's
middle,
the-
the lower
it
class and the middle
is,
class.
but
If you're not making,
We can
if you're
adjust
not
those
making
numbers.
6 figures and
We
better,
can adjust those
that's
numbers.
not, you know what I mean?
But why are we dealing with industries so outside the country? Like, yo,
Because they make the best shit.
Right.
You don't have to say
Listen,
minerals
Listen,
they
oh,
got.
oh, oh, what I just got from T-Move somewhere. Like, what the?
Stop.
Where that shit at?
Yo, let me finish.
Yo, that's
Alibaba.
Yo,
Look,
hey,
they give it to you.
It's cheap and it's trash. It may not last long,
Okay.
but
Not all of it though.
Nah,
They got
exactly.
good shit coming over.
But there's a thing called American ingenuity. and I do believe in it. I do believe that we produce. That's like saying that I can't.
Yes,
produce.
I understand.
Stop, hold on. Let me finish what I'm saying. That's like saying that I cannot produce a product that's worth something that somebody makes in China. At the end of the day, we all kids under the sun. Don't matter. Whoever's going to come up with the best idea and the cheapest way to do it, that's the way it's going to work. So if we can bring it back here, mean that we are a super hub for all of these things because none of these other continents spend as much money as we do. So if we do bring the products back here and we do export more than we import, then we are going to come back to what it is now. I don't know if this is
you know what? Let me say this.
Some of it makes sense, and then the rest of it don't.
But you gotta understand it.
Because he look, instead of focusing on the economy, let's focus on why you tried to bring back segregation.
Oh my God. Where did
No, he talking about.
Don't say that you don't know.
The segregation part of the.
Don't say that you don't know.
Like that.
Because if he didn't know, he didn't speak up. He didn't to segregate.
Yeah,
listen, he don't like. Even if you didn't know, you made a mistake. You didn't come out when it happened and say like, look, I would never want whites and blacks not to be mixed together again. I would never want them not to be able to go to these schools.
No, so what he did. So Mike, this is what he did. He was like, okay, I'm shutting down all regulation that makes you even with black and white hires and all different type of ethnicities and whatever else you fall under. So if that happens, the government got nothing to do with it. The federal government got nothing to do with whatever racist stuff you want to do. That's on y'all.
Right. That basically. That's.
There's no federal regulation on that anymore.
Right. So if you walk into a McDonald's and they say, yo, you can't go in that bathroom because it's only for a certain select people, you got to go in this bathroom. And you're like, what?
Oh. That's against the law, ain't it?
No more. And you know, only places that. But you know what? Let that happen. Because now, again,
it was always the sin. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he let. Yeah, we got him. We got one.
Systematic.
Systematic racism.
He's there.
No, because I'm thinking, and I'm actually
systemic racism.
Systemic racism.
Right. Yeah. That's
trying to.
But it was more systemic when it was a federal law against it.
Choosing my words.
You're right, but it was.
I don't want to offend, but I'm going to say this. There was always systematic or syncretism, not
Tizzle.
Got a new word.
We gotta add that. Hey,
Yo, that could be the name of our group.
Yeah.
Tizzle.
Tizzle.
Can I get my point across?
Yeah, let him go. Man. Yo, he said
systematic or systemic. Systemic.
Systematic or systemic?
There was always systematic and systemic
racism.
I can talk, man. I don't need you to help me.
Where the fuck is systematic?
Now you're tripping. Now you make up another word.
We know what you're saying, man. We know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying,
bro. But at this day and age and what we done with right now, that has nothing to do with the whole agenda. And when I say that, I say that to say this. You know what I'm saying? As we separate us as black people, like we already put it out in the consistency on Facebook, TikTok, and all that. Like we really don't care. If you want to separate us, then you just gonna have to worry about them little people that don't have that same mindset. But the other people, yeah, we're not gonna care because it's like, okay, we've been wanting our own economy. Like, no, it happened.
It happened, and you can buy like black gold and protest.
Right, so we can have ours. They can still have theirs.
So you trying,
like, you know what I'm saying? So with that part, if that's why, Mr. Donald, you want to go ahead and do it.
So that's what, and that's
numbers. That's not going to be mathing like you think it's going to be.
It's never going to be no federal law about making a segregation. It's going to be laws about your business. We're not going to put a law on you.
I think it's propaganda because you want to start something that once it started, that everything else can be done without any control. Because at the end of the day, if you really did what you're trying to accomplish, you just really trying to put it in your corner and everybody be certain, it would never work because do the math to what you're saying. There's way more African Americans, Hispanics, Asians, everything else than it is of you. So where is your money coming from? And you don't even like to spend money.
But see.
So how is it going to circulate? Let's start there. You and this is the thing. In perpetuation,
So
Trump already noticed. He already noticed. This is why I call it propaganda because it has nothing to do with what's really going on.
Listen. This is what he said, and this is what I'm taking from before he went on his history tour.
It's not history, man. But I get it. We not digressing. As we progress, we gotta digress because this is over some people's heads. I get it.
It definitely went over mine. I ain't gonna even hold you. But this is what he's saying. This is what I'm taking from what he's saying. Okay, if he put the segregation, it's already in play. You hear me?
They're not paying you yet.
Don't matter. I like to drink. I'm gonna drink.
Oh, we already know you like to drink. That's why we got you here. Anyway, yo, listen. That what he's saying about the segregation joint is that I think
that's an extreme.
people want a lot of people that spend money. See, they ain't stupid. The people that is kind of that's really bigots and racists and all that. Yeah. They ain't that stupid. Because when you saw hurting Pangans.
Yeah, like when we did that whole blackout. Blackout, people stopped shopping.
And black people.
And then
it spent like what, $1 trillion a year?
Numbers.
Remember that the blackout? The day when we was supposed to shop at Amazon and Target and all that.
Right.
And they lost all that money.
Right. So you can imagine if they put that up.
If
you walk, how many people do you honestly think will go to a Target or whatchamacallit if they see a sign that says they're not messing with the DEI. They already coming out.
They lost
now, if they put that on,
they're not gonna do that.
They is not right now. Deep in the South. I don't know.
They don't got no signs of it. They would put that out.
No, deep in the South, some of them.
There's no white only.
No, this is I don't know. You know, like, because what he was talking about.
That's an interview with
that explains a lot. And you gotta understand. Like, you really gotta understand. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And you know what?
Like, some people don't get it. Like, this
he's
right
talking
there.
about. They kind of
basically saying racism is at the bottom of all what's going on.
Right.
No,
because they feel like his whole thing at the more of his story.
I'm not gonna allow you to give a synopsis.
People want to become minorities.
Exactly.
So they gotta find a way to turn back that hand of time.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Right.
I agree with you because what do you think MAGA stands for? Make America Great Again, right?
Nah, but
when was America great? If you say the great again, that was when we were oppressed.
I don't even know if it was
that's
great
what
then.
America did. That's what I'm saying.
How was it great then?
I always ask for people that's I always ask people when was America great?
And you know what's crazy?
This is coming from a Korean. He said, "My family moved here as immigrants. I was the first son to be born on American soil. I'm very successful." He's sitting down talking to Jared Tyler, that's a very successful person.
Right.
And then he asked him one question. He said, why do you support Trump under his ideology, under his consumerism? Why are you following this man? And then he broke it down to say what he says. And I credit you to watch what he says. And then, to make a long story short, because I'm not going to give it up for me. I want you to actually see it. And if you do anything else beyond that, then you may come the extinction rate.
I think they don't care if they're the minority as long as they got all the money.
No. Right. As long as they can control they can be the public.
Y'all can have little population all you want. We got the money, y'all don't
We got the money, we got the power, and we control the missiles. So get crazy, get out of pocket. We're gonna show you what we talking about.
Show me. I'm trying to find out.
Yeah.
Stop right there.
Show
me one person that you create, don't think can't be recreated. And do you ever think that you could start something and finish it, and then it's just like it comes down to numbers? We outnumber you how many times 10?
It doesn't matter, they got the money.
Yeah, exactly. And
I don't want to make it a race thing, but that's what that.
We gonna keep it.
That's what that video
you
was
think
about.
So you think that money? Hold up. I need to know this. You think that money rules that much of the world?
It's not so much of the money.
The ideology of what a person is trying to do will start and end everything, bro. Because if I'm not doing it for the money, if you're not doing it for the money, it ain't even about money. But you know what? You got the knowledge in your head to make it happen.
Right.
You can't offer me a dime. You couldn't offer me $1 billion, $2 billion. You couldn't offer me $100 billion. Now
you're talking some billions now. Like, yo, talking bees. No M's, bees. We talking bees.
I can get low.
We get low.
You know what
I'm not gonna sell my soul. I'm talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about what Tyler was talking about. You can't offer me no billions to sacrifice my whole race. And that's what he's talking about.
You
can't offer me
I understand that. I understand that.
I'm going to do what I had to do to survive.
But just make money.
Right.
No, it's not about making money. You gotta listen. Look at the interview. We're gonna end that right there because I don't want to debate. Look at the interview, and the last question that man from Korea that was actually born in America asked him was, "Yo, do you still feel the same way about me? Do you feel like I shouldn't be there?" You know what he said?
He said,
"Yeah,
because you know, but
But listen, If
it come down to me or your race actually." You know what I'm saying? Being here, y'all gotta go.
Yeah, but you understand.
Even if we could coincide, he wasn't he just wanted to, he said, I had fun here, I was raised here. He's a real American. We don't care about race. But that white man that sat on that joint said, I don't want you here because my race not gonna survive. And that's wrong as hell, bro.
It is wrong.
But
we not doing it like that. You want it like that.
You should look at it.
You gotta look at it. But
that's not about black and white because he's a Korean.
If you know,
watch the video. And so I don't want you to be like, oh, it's always black against white. No, it's just I seen something different in there. It feel like, yo, as any Caucasian or a light person, maybe light skin, like, look. I don't want to get rid of you. I don't mind living around you. If you an asshole, I don't care. But I'm just saying. No, because I don't want to put it. Okay. But you get what I'm saying, though. It's like he looked at it. Yo, please comment back. SP Hustle Hard. Comment back. I want to hear comments. Watch the video. You want to see how I feel about this joint, yo. That video was crazy. I understand
what he's saying.
It's like, yo, you feel like
that's
when did we try to kill y'all? Y'all always been trying to kill us.
Now listen to this. Now listen to what he about to say.
That's the comment of one white dude. I know a white dude. I can tell you.
They not all thinking like
that. Let me finish. I know white people that is 100% not racist, and they're still Trump supporters.
Right.
What do you say to them? Because there's a lot of them that voted for him too.
Yeah, that's not racist.
There's a lot of black people that voted for Trump, and there's a lot of copies that voted for Trump.
Yeah,
also.
And that's real.
I like the music that Puffy put out, but I'm not.
Oh my God!
Are you gonna go down there and vote for him?
Yo, that's not.
Vote for Puffy right now.
But this is what I'm saying.
It was a joke. Because y'all be taking stuff. Nah, for real, like I don't know, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, like I said,
they
what about
standing
them?
behind closed.
Talking about. What's that? No, that's the Johnny. That's that. No, that Johnny.
Man, ain't nothing.
But back to the I mean, when he be acting, when he like right now, he done gave us a rundown. Listen, he gave us a rundown.
Yeah, well, whatever. But I ain't got to pause nothing.
But you put somebody in the bathroom, made you.
I'm honest.
That's honest. If you look. Yo, people, if you look back, you see why I was saying pause, because sometimes you just go off the track like how you just went. But that's our fault. But you know, she done gave us a rundown. Listen, he gave us a rundown.
Yeah, well, whatever. But I ain't got to pause nothing.
But you put somebody in the bathroom, made you.
I'm honest.
That's honest. If you look. Yo, people, if you look back, you see why I was saying pause, because sometimes you just go off the track like how you just went. But that's our fault. But you know, just like Kanye, he went off track, but it'll make you stop and think and be like, hold on, like, okay, now he's on to something, you know what I mean? And that's what I want to talk about, you know.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what he did.
It doesn't.
It just called me. I know exactly what he did.
It doesn't even matter for the simple fact, because at the end of the day, he's still want to be winning.
Do you know
he done got what he needed to put into what these
I think he sold it to make up for the Tesla loss. Yo,
how
are you making up for that by selling that?
Yeah.
Listen,
he probably would have still did it, whether he tanked with Tesla or not, because it's like this.
Oh, okay.
The amount of money that he paid for Twitter, right? Twitter was paid through what? Elon Musk doesn't have. Elon Musk has capital gain, but it's all within his stocks. Listen.
Go ahead.
So the way he got Twitter was to gain the stocks of another company, not his, because Twitter wasn't his. So then he turned it into his stock, and all he actually did was combine that stock with the stock he got, and that put him back where he was at in the billionaire status. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean?
He's
like
he
bought it with stock, then he bought it with stock, and then it's all in stock. No, I can't do it. So it's all in stock. So that put him back at the revenue on Forbes list or whoever list.
He
you know what I'm saying?
He
like,
bought
okay,
Twitter
so
for 44 billion. He sold Twitter for 45 billion.
So he got $1 billion.
No.
You said 40. He bought it for 44. He sold it for 45.
And he only had it for 3 years.
He not working. He not working
for 2.5 years.
Listen, he not.
And he sold it to himself though, or a sub company to himself.
Exactly. He sold it to himself, but
and made $1 billion off
he did.
No, he didn't make.
So that makes up for $1 billion loss in Tesla.
Yo, Elon Musk does not have 45 billion dollars in cash. He did it off what he's worth, off his stocks and investments. So all he did was transfer his investments and put it into one fucking investment. Because now if you go to X and see what that shit is worth, I bet you it's a combined investment between the company he sold it to and the company that he has. How much you want to fucking bet? And I ain't go to school for this and nothing, but I'm a hustler, baby. I'm telling you, that's the only thing that's gonna make sense. I'm gonna check it. I'm telling you, bro. What else? Why would he? What else? Why else would he do it? Cause why like that? I was just like, how did? I don't know it all. I may be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but this is the quote. It's popped in my head.
This is the quote. As of March 28th, 2025, the social media platform formerly known as Twitter, which is X, is owned by X Corp, which is a subsidiary of XAI, an AI company owned by Elon Musk.
Shell company. The shell means you can fill it with anything. And it's just going to become what it is when I get it there.
What do you mean a shell company?
A shell company is like this, right?
So you trying to say one of them companies?
You got VL tapped in. So I'm going to make VL tapped in XL. So then I'm going to make VL tapped in XL.
And I'm just keep dumping money into y'all. You ain't even got
HFL Incorporated. So no, it's like this. So yes and no, because it's like, you know what I'm saying?
That's illegal, ain't it?
All right, no, because
when you file taxes on that,
this was your plan. Your plan was, I'm not going to stop doing this. So it's going to go from SL tap, VL tapped in to VL tapped in Incorporated. You know what I mean? So then you're just moving along as a corporation. It took you higher. Tax bracket and everything. This ain't this, man. We talking about this.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
All right. As we digress for progress, that's a little bit of knowledge for the people. If you want to hit us up, man, like and subscribe. SP tapped in. Not SP tapped in.
SP hustle hard.
SP hustle hard.
I'm tapped in.
I just merged it. So when you want that real information, it's gonna be SP tapped in. You know what I'm saying? Fucking HFL Incorporated. Yeah, because we got to make a page now. The niggas want to hear that shit.
Merch coming soon.
Yeah.
SP hustle hard tapping.
No, because that's for something for them to go to outside the page. This ain't for that.
Yeah. So, let me say this, man. Thank you for the people that tuned in and check this out. That's a blessing and love. Thank you. Like and subscribe. SP Hustle Hard.
Share this shit.